Peace again, family. If you happen to see the previous video, which is all about this new moon in Aquarius energy happening tomorrow, the 11th of February, then you know that this next video is going to be about my top 11 new moon rituals. So stay tuned.
Time to get back to natural.
So let's get right into it. You know I'm all about numerology, all about the symbolism of numbers, and the number 11 is high vibration, high frequency, master number, and is connected to our angels and our ancestors. A lot of what I do is surrounded by the number 11. It is the number of ingredients in my potent potions, blends. It is my top 11 lists. Oftentimes it's either a power of 3 or my, sacred master number 11 lists and such. So tomorrow's new moon is particularly special because it is happening on the 11th of February. So again, if you happen to see the previous video that just kind of talks about the energy overview a little bit, you'll have a little bit more understanding about what is happening right now in our skies, as above, so below. But as a result, I did want to share my top 11 new moon rituals to share with you all so that you can start a little bit if you'd like. I start my rituals at least sometimes a week even before the new moons or the full moons, but the energy is most potent in the 3 days, one day before the new moon or full moon, the day of, and then the day after. So I really kind of go in deep with this top 11 on those 3 days. So it's not too late for you to start. We're still the day before, but again, the energy is still really potent the day after the actual moon passes in the moon phase. So my main thing, first thing, is that I love to wear white when it comes to new moon and full moon energy. It's really just connecting with the moon energy, connecting with light source, and bringing in that kind of purity, cleansing kind of energy and nature into things. So I also have, like you see here, my white Casablanca lilies, which are my favorite flower, orchids and Casablanca lilies, which I purchased for myself because it is really important as well to pamper yourself, which is going to be another one of the rituals that I'll be talking about later. I do candle magic, so I love to light particularly a white candle, but any candle that you have obviously is fine. I meditate by the flame, and again, just kind of bringing in that same light energy, bringing in the fire, fueling, with new moon, it's really about calling in what it is that you want to manifest, planting seeds and that kind of energy. So you're lighting the candle as well to kind of pay homage to that fire energy and to kind of movement and progress and getting things going. And it's just like we light candles for multiple different, traditions and holidays and things like that, is really just also about connecting to the spirit of things and paying homage and celebrating energy in that sense. So my salt bowls I do as well. Probably going to do again a separate video on that at another date. That is just basically taking pink Himalayan sea salt, putting it in a small bowl, and then I mix it with 10 different herbs. So it's 11 ingredients again. So the salt is considered one ingredient. I refer to ingredients as energies because I'm big on frequencies. So when you think about rose oil, for example, it has like 320 hertz in terms of the energy frequency in the actual oil. So different things have specific vibrational frequencies, and I'm really big on that in terms of how it aligns and kind of, redirects our chakra energy and, fuels us and heals us, brainwave music, all of that stuff. I am all about it. And it's all about, all about the hertz and, the gigahertz and all of that stuff. Like, I don't even understand the technicalities of it. I just know what it does to my insides and my outsides, and I love it. So definitely look into that. Binaural beats, brainwave music, theta, delta, alpha waves, all of that kind of stuff. It's, really just kind of recalibrates the brain and your pineal gland, and again, the chakras and your meridians and all of that stuff. It's amazing. So I also cleanse and declutter my space. I use sage or Palo Santo or Yerba Santa, crack a window and just kind of walk through your space to just reclaim your space, walk through it, and you can actually verbalize as well what it is that you're actually doing, whether it's removing negative energy, reclaiming your space as yours, just bringing in positivity, upliftment, abundance, and just speak through out loud what it is that you're doing as you're walking through your space with this smoke that is coming through, clearing everything out, and again, that cracked window window is going to allow all of the negativity and whatever it is that is harboring that you don't want, especially from old energy or from, the past month or whatever, since the last time you did it. Like when I do it every new moon, I kind of redo it to just kind of reclaim the space and such. So I do that. Personal care, and just again, part of the decluttering is a cleansing as well, not just in terms of sage and the Palo Santo and just that energetic cleanse. It's also actually physically cleaning up the space. I like to kind of do like what I do for the New Year's Eve, and then just kind of really do like a whole, revamp cleanup and stuff like that. I kind of do a mini version of that every new moon, just to kind of wash all my laundry, do a little vacuum, clean up, dust around, all of that stuff, and just to kind of refresh the space so that when you're also doing your energetic cleanse, you're not feeling bogged down by clutter and by mess and whatever it may be. So I like to just freshen up the space and spruce it up. And then in that same way, you do it for yourself. So I wash my hair every new moon, before that as well, but definitely on new moon energy. I like to even do like a very, very deep soak with my Potent Potions hair health shampoo and soak, and, just kind of repamper myself, and I shave my legs, and I, kind of create like I'm having a date night with myself. So I definitely spoil myself a little bit extra on new moon energy. So definitely do that. I like to gather and commune with like-minded and like-spirited people, at least for, a couple hours, 3 hours or so in that new moon cycle. It's about building, this energy again is about growth, about planting seeds and collective consciousness. So when you come together with other people that are also, again, like-minded, like-hearted, like-spirited, that are also planting seeds, you come together and you water each other's. You water your own, and then you water each other's plants. And again, collective consciousness just brings things that much quicker to fruition. So when you're thinking about planting seeds and wanting to harvest one day, when you come together with tribe, it just, again, just creates that manifestation and just intensifies the energy. So I have this beautiful group of queens that I gather with, that I'm honored to be gathering with every new moon. And it's just like we spin the room with the energy, that we build as we're just kind of sharing and communing and manifesting all of our dreams. So definitely try to think about who it is that you can align with and come together with, at least for, like I said, a couple hours or so. And build together, during that new moon energy. Share your passion, share your purpose, share your dreams, your blueprints and such, your vision boards, and just kind of talk it out. And even if it's just with one other person, your best friend, your child, your partner, whoever it is, just come together and share and inspire that person as well to share and to do something along these lines of kind of, honing in and harnessing this new moon energy. Bay leaf manifestation. So you hear me talk a lot about that. I have a video as well. I was supposed to check which episode number so that I can say that right now, but I forgot to do that. But you will see it. It's listed as well. Bay leaf manifestation. That was for full moon, but you can do it for full moon and new moon. The only difference is for full moon energy, you're writing on your bay leaf what you want to discard and kind of release from your life, because again, full moon energy is about releasing things, and then new moon energy is about calling in, bringing in what you want. So you're going to put on your bay leaf, for example, I have protection, abundance, health, love, things that you want to call in. So you put all that on there. It could be things that are personal for you that you want, like again, health, love, etc. And then you can put things that are global or for the world. I can put, world peace. You can put black power. You can put whatever it is that you feel that you want to create, you want to manifest for yourself. And again, for the greater good, for the world at large. So you put that on there with a Sharpie, mark it on, and you're going to also put the symbol of the zodiac sign. So in this case, it's Aquarius. So you can look that up, but it's just that kind of swiggly, two swiggly lines on top of each other, kind of little pyramids connected together. You'll find it. Hit me up if you need anything. But you're going to write that on there. I can try to put it on real quick and see if it shows. It might not show. I don't think it'll show. But you'll see it when you look it up, kind of thing like that. So you're going to put that right over your words. And then you're also going to do a Fehu sign, which is a rune symbol that is, again, all about abundance and bringing in positivity and energy and reward and, prosperity. So you're going to put that on upright on your bay leaf. on the other side of it. And then you're going to burn this. You're going to burn this bay leaf, and you're going to keep the embers, the ashes, whatever comes through once you're actually doing the burning. And then you're going to discard that outside. So whether you go, out the window, or you go outside under the moon, whatever it may be, you're just going to kind of put those ashes out, and you're basically doing that to kind of put it back to nature, back to natural, and up to your ancestors, to your angels, and just kind of thanking them for bringing forward these wishes, these dreams, these hopes that you're hoping for yourself, and again for the community at large. So do that, and again, might also do a separate video just on that. I also take all of my crystals, and I create elixirs, so I put them in purified water or copper water in a glass jar, and I will either leave them on a windowsill or out on the balcony if you have an outdoor space. It's the temperature where we are now is a little bit more difficult to do that because it will freeze your water, and then you can actually end up breaking. The jar itself can break, the glass jar can break, and you definitely want to use glass. Your crystals can crack, different things like that. So be more mindful in the winter months when you're doing that. And in New York this week is actually going to be quite cold. So we're going to probably have one of the coldest new moon energies that we've had and full moon energies that we've had in regards to my elixir prep. So I may not be able to put them out on the balcony as usual. But a windowsill is fine. Again, it's about the intention and just, connecting with the moon and basically trying to harness the energy that the moon has into your crystals to amplify their power, activate them, and therefore activating the water. Water has memory, and, you can really bring in so much healing and so much potential and so much growth by using the crystals in this water under the moon. And then you can drink that water, you can put it in your bath, you can put it in your plants, whatever it is, multiple uses to just intensify things. I use the elixirs in all of my potent potions, as well as my mists, whether the oils or the mists. I spray them around the house. That's another way that I kind of cleanse the space. I make, particular sprays to spray around the house. So smudging, as well as, the air sprays and stuff with the elixirs. So that's a good way to use them. Scripting, vision boards, writing out your intentions, writing out in terms of journaling, thinking about, again, the plan, the seeds that you want to plant, your blueprints, plotting things out, really getting super, super focused and dedicated as to what it is that you want to manifest. And having it written makes such a difference, or having that vision board, because you have something to continuously go back to. You have that kind of steady focus. You have the daily manifestation, whether you read it every day or you have it stuck up somewhere, or again, having your vision board somewhere where you see it all of the time, just again adds to making sure that you are consistent with what it is that you are asking the universe and asking spirit and asking source to provide for you. It is so important for us to stay aligned with our visions, instead of just kind of feeling like we just put it out there and we're just gonna sit down and wait for it. You know what I mean? We really have to not just put our intentions out there and kind of put that energy out, emotionally and visually, but we have to do it on a physical way. We also have to, again, tangibly plant these seeds. And that's why doing these rituals is also a very physical thing, and it kind of gets us in a great momentum for the rest of the month to kind of think about, listen, I did this, I cleaned my space, I've taken care of myself, I'm doing all of this stuff, I'm scripting or whatever, because I want this thing, or I want these things. And it kind of, again, just inspires us to continue to create these things. So another thing I love to do is spiritual bath. So I do that usually the night of the actual moon. So in our case, for the new moon tomorrow, it's peaking at 2:05, 2:06 Eastern Standard Time, PM. So I'll wait till the evening, usually after my queen gathering, and do my spiritual bath after that, and just kind of really connect. Again, I put some elixir in there, I put some Himalayan sea salt in there, some honey, different things. I have, a little bit of my potent potions oil that's specific for that kind of energetic regrouping in a sense. And I just kind of sit in the bath. Same thing when I think about my manifestations and my scripting and everything that I kind of wrote out. I meditate on those things. I may do a guided meditation, or sometimes, again, just listen to some, brainwave music, some binaural beats. There are some that are also very specific to that new moon frequency. So I'll listen to that sometimes as well while I'm in the bath. And then when I come out of the bath, I continue my meditation and just get a little bit deeper at my altar, connecting with my ancestors, connecting with my angels. I do some card readings and whatever meditation means to you at that point. And you just kind of close out your night after doing all of that again on that main, new moon energy, and reconnect in that sense. So that's it for now in terms of my rituals. I hope that helped. And please hit me up if you need anything else. And remember, it is not about getting back to normal. It's time to get back to natural.